Hi, your favorite uncle. And what would you do if you had a genie? Better yet, what would you do if 8 billion people in the world had a genie? Hmm. This is the story of 8 billion genies. Let's get into it, shall we? The story opens up with Robbie, and Robbie goes into a bar because he knows that's where his drunk of a father is to go get him, and it's his birthday. And the bartender actually likes him. Later on, we actually get to see a band, and they're preparing for a big gig tonight. And everything is going good, everything is starting normal. Then we have this random Chinese couple that shows up out of nowhere that that doesn't speak that good of English, so they try an app and they end up messing up. Keep in mind, the bartender just left and put Robbie behind the bar. He even said if the health inspector come up, y'all just give him a couple 20s, he'll walk away. But they're looking for a different place. This is a bar. They're looking for more of a fancy smashy place that's across the way. He ends up giving them drinks and sending them on. Later, we somehow end up in a francophone world. I don't know why I was thrown in there, but we ended up in a francophone world, and in this world, there is somebody giving birth in French, and next thing you know, there's a whole bunch of people saying bonjour, 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 and then we get back to Robbie, and you hear hello. Once again, this is coming after the fact that the two band members, the one guy, he's trying to get the one girl in the band, like, oh, I like you, and she's like, where did all this come from? And then we get every person in the world now having a genie. The bartender wishes that no wish made outside of the bar can affect the bar or anyone in it. How can that end badly? So now we have Daisy making a wish that Brian would fall madly in love with her. This was after Alex expressed his love to her. It be your own people, don't it? Y'all just be your own people. So Alex busts into the bar and wants, to drink his sorrows away. And Daisy decides to go up to Brian and tries to get, her, to see if her wish worked. And the bartender had to let her know, I made a wish stating that any wish that happens outside of this bar does not affect what goes on inside the bar. All wishes are null and void in my bar. And I like that. And no wish can harm his bar. He's smart. But what happens when a wish is made on the inside? Well, I'm pretty sure that's going to come up, shall we? Now Alex is being a certified hater and jealous and told him the wish that Daisy made on Brian, and Brian feels some type of way. I hope you know, Alex, that this is not going to make her want you or like you anymore. So once this is all said and done, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? Now Brian is feeling, now the bartender tells him, dear, you got to go home, and the son's like, yeah, Dad, I want to go home, alcoholics. And then Brian's feeling some type of way that Daisy's trying to make up his choice, and and Daisy's trying to be like, no, I was just fooling around. I didn't really mean it like that. Tee-hee-hee-hee, that's not me. Yes, it is. It's you. It's you. It's always been you. You are the reason. You have always been the reason. You. And then Robbie's dad goes outside to see what's happening, and sure enough, it looks like the multiverse just collapsed on itself. It is wild. Now we get to see the rest of the world and what they're going through. As stated, we have many people wishing for various things. One lady wishes for more money that she can do with it. One lady wishes to walk. One guy wishes he could be young. Somebody wishes they could die. One person wishes that people would burn in hell. One person wishes they adored. And at the very end of this episode, we see that the father gets dragged back in and says, this is the safest place in the world. Because anything that can happen, can happen. And it ends with this. What would you do? And I'm going to read it. What would you wish for? Would you ask for something for yourself or take something from another? Would you help or would you hurt? Would you change yourself or would you change the world and forget about your wish? What about everyone else? And yes, y'all, that is 8 Billion Genies. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, and come back for episode 2.